Hello and welcome to this new video. And a short notice to myself, check your recording software before you record. So this is therefore the third time doing this case. I like this case and I would have loved to do this case at the finals, but yeah, next time probably. So let's jump right in. This case is a little bit different. We have here a lightning round at the start where you get to know the data. It's super easy stuff like a count A, or in this case, I use here rows. Total length of all episodes is a sum. So easy stuff. How many different shows is a rows unique? Of here those shows. Average length. So you see here, super easy, simple, plain stuff. If you understand what to do there. How many groups allocate costs on a per person basis? So in this case, a rows unique, and then filter unique, and then filter the group name based on the this is per person. Yeah, so lightning round done. Let's go into the case. How many times was each episode watched during November? So in this case, it's an rows filter, doesn't matter, and this, sorry, I'm currently using different keyboard layouts, and I'm sometimes confused because like the semicolon in the US keyboard, you do not need to type in there shift, but for the German one, you need to type in there and such stuff, annoying stuff, but yeah. So I can get those together, yes. Track this down, level 2 solved. So which plan does each person use on a given platform? So here, group membership plan. Yeah. So here, full name, because the name here is the full name, and here on the group membership, it's only, oh, it's also the full name. I'm mixing up stuff. It's not that early. So I think there's an easy XLOOKUP with two arguments, Craig and platform. Full name and platform, returning the plan name. Again, those nasty commas. Here we are. Now we can track this down. Yes. Calculation. Here we go. Now, monthly subscription costs. Total cost of all subscriptions for each person if they are rare and splitted. So in this case, we filter all the plans. If I'm getting annoyed. If the name, and we can also make this non-dynamic. If the name equals the name given here, then we have those plans. and then we need a sum and an XLOOKUP, and we look up in the subscription plans, returning the costs, close all the brackets, and we are done. And we can can then track this down. Done. Level 4. Sharing subscription. How many letters excluding spaces are in the names of all the people a person is connected through their subscriptions? I used here a reduce to get all the names. Filter for the groups then. So group name, if the person is here it's alright, is included, and then and then lambda a b stack a, and filter for all the people that are in this group. Getting here an error, AB group membership. This should be alright. What is going on here? A simple error here. So now I can drop the first row and make unique function here because I want to count every person only once. Here we have all the persons. We can substitute all the spaces out because we do not want to count them. Then we make here a len function. I can also make those references non-dynamic. So here we have the number of letters for the persons, and then we also need to subtract the person's name that is currently the person we want to search for. And we can track this down, and we're finished. So level 6, paying your share. It's like a little bit of a modeling case. So there are 3 different types where you can share, or in which you share your subscription, and here this is done here. So base cost for the subscription plan is like an XLOOKUP for the plan name. In here, returning the costs, and then here if it's shared per person, per person, if this I need to if this equals per person 24, then this divided by numbers of persons in this group, count if this equals this, otherwise 0. So here, if it's per person, then there's the calculation, otherwise there's 0. So here we have this for per person. Now by time watched. So here, watch time with this plan, it's one add-on. So sum if as watching data. Okay, we first need to have here the full name. And then we need the episode length. And I shouldn't do that. I should use the proper length. Otherwise, I will have performance issues. Returning the length. This will take some time to calculate. See the new stall formatting. Yeah, it has calculated. And now we can use the sum if as. So sum range is this. If this is on this platform, is this the, sorry, wrong. If the episode we watched is on this platform we are currently searching for, and the name is the person who has watched this episode, and we want to have the full name. Yeah, now we have the total watch time per person, and watch time we split if this is by time watched, then we split the costs equal to sum if as sum is the now we split the costs by multiplied with multiplied with the time watched divided by the time watched by all the group members. Sum range for criteria range is group name. So otherwise 0 should be all right. Here we have 20. 20 is to not plus multiplication. This is in sum 40, but here is a lit. This is 20. This is all right. Watch time, watched episodes. In this case, this is an count if as. You can erase this. These are counting all the episodes that are watched on this platform by this person. And then we can use this formula here, simply adjust it. We need to adjust also this here by shows watched. This is the third method. You can, we split the costs here. This should be 10, yeah, beautiful. And then the sum of all three methods, because we only have like one method at a time, we can sum this up easily. And we have the costs per person. Yeah. Cost per person for the different plans. And then we need to add those up. Oh yes. So equals sum filter group membership. We want to have this if the group member is the person we are searching for. This is wrong because we need to round. And then we can track this down, and we have level 6 solved. Level 7 It's retro TV day. It's super complicated in the wording, but it's basically like something I will show you in an instance. First, I will prepare the data. We can also have here a little bit of color. So an XLOOKUP for those shows in here, returning the show name. And then basically what we're searching for is how often has each of those persons watched this show that is running at this time in the last month, and what is the most watched show. It's basic stuff. So first we want to have the shows that are running there. So here, if it's from 9, we want to have those show names, and therefore we can use here an xmatch of this inside here, and the match mode should be next exact match on next smaller item, because here you see with Liana, she's starting watching later, but because those shows are running in like 15 minutes, then 15 minutes intervals, we need to have it separately. So here, using choose calls in this array, want to have a hashtag in this array, and the column number is given here. So it should be fine. Yeah. Now we have the shows for Giles. Now we need to count how often Giles has watched those shows. Yeah, use the let function. This is S for shows, and then map as in lambda a if error rows filter now watching data no, not this. Yeah, the show need to be B, and the person need to be Giles. If error, we want to have 0. This isn't working. Great. Lambda is the show name. Filter watch data. Not B, A. Yeah, now it's working. Haystack show name and this. Then we can sort this based on the second row and scanning. Why is it descanning? I never know. Oh, it's descanning, sorry. Then use here the add intersectional operator or something like this. I don't know how it's called properly, to get here only the first result, or like the upper left result. Yeah, everything is everything is now non-dynamic. We can track it down. We have still an error. We also need to sort this alphabetically. Sorry, I forgot this. And now we're fine. So 7 levels solved. Let's go to the bonus questions. Unique plan is the least expensive on a cost per user basis. Plans CTP cost per CTU cost per user. If so we have here costs divided by person. And if there is like an unlimited user base, the error will make it a large number, so we can then use an min lookup. If error this divided by this, otherwise 100. Now we can track this here down, and then I do not use here my lambdas 0, and was it here? Yes, inside here, inside here, returning the plan name. Hashtag value, for sure. Match mode should be exact match or next larger item. Still an error. 5. Yeah, now it's going. How many groups violate the allowed user limit in November? Let's make this on a separate sheet. Unique group names. Unique group names, group membership, group name. And then count the number of participants. Rows, filter. Doesn't matter which row we are using, which column we are using here, equals this. Then we can track this down, and we use here an XLOOKUP. In XLOOKUP, we look up for this group, searching which plan they're using, and then we look up in the plans how many people are allowed. Nested XLOOKUP, close all the brackets, unlimited amount of people. Now, if this is smaller than this, larger than this, then we have a problem. Minus minus. It's great that it's working with this text. And we have 12 groups violating those rules. Okay. Watch out for Netflix, they're coming after you. How many times did a person switch to a new episode before the prior episode was finished? Watching data. Copy this stuff. Control Z. So, AT end time is this plus this. And now we want to sort all of this. Sort after the full name and and also by start date, date and time finished, oldest to newest. Great. And then we can look. So if this is the same person and this is smaller than this, then we have this is larger than this. We have 1, otherwise we have 0. Here, no violation. Here we have starting an episode before the other episode is starting, and because we've sorted it, we do not have to pay attention for this. 978. Let's see, I've talked about Benny with Benny about this. Okay, one difference, but yeah, I think you can probably start in the logical second the next episode. So here 908 is and 978 is alright. Which person watched the most TV in November? Assume each show is watched fully, even if shows are overlapped. Bonus 4. This is bonus 3. So I want to have the unique names. I know probably it would be better to have all of this data in like named ranges or tables, but it's that much data and you don't need it that often that here I said I will not format it properly or make it more usable. So here an easy SUMFS. You can also use here, for example, the new group by function. I can test it on this machine. That's good. Group by, we can use the group by also. Group by or row fields, episode length, no, watching data, watch data are these persons. The values are given here. And we want to sum. And we have here all this stuff summed. We can also sort this and have here the result. Simply this I would then, without group by, which is also first, I would, for example, sort this based on the second column, descending, and I would come to the same result. So the prize for most watched TV goes to South Africa. Which show has the most airings throughout Retro Day? And then, so here we have the Retro Day data, and the show is only counted once. So this counts as one airing, even if, and this also, even if this is like an hour long and this only like 15 minutes. So I use the scan, not scan, drop here a column out, unequal to this, then here true is like where we want to have the proper name when we have an error, because we drop here at the last instant something out, it's a 1, and then we, if this is true, then give me the name of the series, otherwise nothing. I track this down for 7 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I can also count this without count if inside here, if the name is given here, make this non-dynamic, then we can track this down. We could also, could we do group by here? Probably with like make it a single column, but yeah. So and then a MECC lookup. MECC, as I've told you, I don't have my lambdas here in this sheet, but you do not need lambdas for this. Sesame sheet is the answer. And this was the last answer for this case. I like this case a lot. Yeah, less than 30 minutes. It would be a good case for the finals. Probably like the point distribution on the bonus questions aren't the best, but yeah, this is like bragging on high level. Yeah. I wish you a wonderful start in the year 2025. I hope it will be an excellent year for you. And I wish to see you as often as possible on this channel. If you have any suggestions and questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, please like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.